Hey y'all, welcome back to Rustaholic. I'm Patrick, and yep, we're still working on this 1969 Pontiac Catalina station wagon. And we will be until it's done. But we are getting really close to sealer, primer, etc. And I really think that once we get to that point, stuff will start moving a lot faster. But right now, I've just been nitpicking the car. I seem to be putting more blue tape on than I'm taking off, which is not good. Because for me, in order to be able to go to sealer, all the blue tape's got to be gone. Not this random tape here, but you know, stuff like this. And most of it is like filler and sanding. Boring. So I think what we're going to do is concentrate on interesting stuff, which is this guy. So I've been ignoring this for a long time. This is some damage that happened to the car during the storm. A tree fell through the tent. Luckily it missed the windshield, but it slammed in right here and dented this in pretty good. And then it ripped the mirror off the side of it. So it pulled this part out that was holding the mirror on, but it dented this side in pretty severely. And I'll bring you in a little bit closer. But this is what we're gonna concentrate on today. Let's see if we can either A, fix this door, or totally ruin it. It's like 50-50 either way, but I think I have a plan. I stared at it for like 45 minutes and I think I got something worked out. So let me bring you in a little bit closer and let's get this thing started. All right, here it is with the closeness here. And you can see how it's really dented right there. Everything is pushed in. But right next to it, all of this is pulled out because it tried to rip that mirror off. It broke the mirror itself, but so we have got to try to fix this. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to attempt to cut it with a cutoff wheel along this inside edge. I thought I had like two choices. I could really go along this top edge, which seemed difficult, or this inside edge, which seems a little bit more manageable. And then bring it back to right about here where it's not dented anymore, and as far as I can go on this side over here. And I'm probably gonna try to stay, you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a nice light line right there. It's about 1/4 of an inch, and then it starts to go up like this. And I think that's natural to some degree. It's supposed to end up here. So it is going to come down, but I think I'm gonna like mask off 1/4 of an inch here. So I'm gonna leave 1/4 of an inch of this lip and this flat here. And we're just going to take this section here. And I think in that way, we might be able to individually get to all this, straighten this out here while it's on the car. And then we'll be able to flatten all this out, I think would be the next step. And then see if we can't get this straight, and then final adjustments to get these to match up again. I don't know, that's the rough. That's what we're gonna try to do. So good luck to us all. Let's find the cutoff wheel, let's do it. I didn't even cut this out. All right, that door is ruined. Nice work. All right, I don't need this tape anymore. I'm pulling this off. And then I noticed, and I knew that was gonna happen, but I cut up into here and here. And so I think one of the first things I'm gonna do is weld those back up. I want that solid. I don't want that flexing here and here and here. I want this to be solid. So I'm gonna weld those back up first. We'll grind that back down so at least we have those are good points. And then I guess we'll start working on this guy. And here you can kind of see how bent it is. But yeah, maybe we can fix it and put it back. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. I wasn't accounting for this guy. Didn't realize that was even there. But this is all dented out too. I could cut this off and try to straighten it, but I might use it because this is all connected here. So I might try to use it as a brace to get this guy to come up. So that's what I'm gonna do first, is try to get this back up and get this kind of straight. And if I can do that, then we'll move on to that other piece. Let's see. That feels actually okay. I foobarred this lip though. We'll deal with that later. Let's wait till we get that other piece and see what we've got to do to manipulate. Here's our mission. Pretty messed up. But what we're gonna try to do is just see if we can't flatten it out here. Probably should heat it. We're just gonna try to hit it with a hammer first. See what we can do. Kind of concentrating on the center, because I know the center should be flat. Yeah, that seems to work pretty good. Huh. I wonder, can I get this in here? Somehow? Cause see how, let me show you. That should be pretty straight across if we can get it there. So let's start here. Seems pretty good. Got memory. It's okay. Let's see. Let me think about that. But already, it's definitely better. Not there yet. Keep working it. Getting closer with this thing, but I have one spot in particular right here. See how it's like, it's really dented in really good. It's not smooth like it is on either side. So I'm gonna try to get that out. You can kind of see it here as the high point. So I got this galvanized steel, I think it is. I'm gonna try to use that. Hammer that out. Yeah, I think that's better. Yeah, I think that's way better. I think we're getting closer. I'm trying to get this slight bump out of this. And I can't get it in there because I would just flatten the whole thing, and that's not what I'm trying to do. So I'm gonna try to wedge this in there somehow. At least that's what I thought I was gonna do. All right. That didn't do much. Let's exaggerate it a little, see if that helps. I don't know. Didn't really help. See, I still have that little dip right there. That's what I'm trying to alleviate. Dang it. All right, I'll keep working it. All right, I think at this point, it's pretty decent. It's at least muddable. It's fairly straight. Let's see. Uh-oh. Yep. So this is all bubbled out also and bent. And so when I cut that line, it actually popped it out. I remember it doing that. So this actually has to get bent down and straightened also. So I think, yeah, screw it. Let's just cut it right here. We'll pull it off like we did the other one. We'll straighten it out. and then we'll just put it where we want it when we're ready. Let's do that. All right, cutting that out. There. Nothing a few zip ties can't fix. Yeah, that'll work. Straighter.